Alpha Day class of 2019. I'm sorry you guys got burned with that halfway almost finished part. Do you want me to do like the fast speech or the longer one? Well, the semi-longer one, I'm going to give you some pointers on how to become a millionaire. Do you guys want to hear about that? No? Well, the reason why I want to talk about it is because when I was your senator about 6 years ago, I introduced a bill to try and put financial curriculum into our schools. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get enough support to pass the bill. But your superintendent and your deputy, Joe Sanchez, they told me that they instituted a pilot program for financial education into Okkodo High School. Did any of you guys take that class? Yeah? No? No? Yeah? A few of you? Well, okay, well, I wanted to take this opportunity to do something different that I haven't done at any grads, because I used to be a financial advisor when I worked for the Bank of Guam about maybe 10 years ago. And the reason why I introduced that bill was because I wanted your generation to be able to learn some of the financial secrets to be able to become financially independent. And I hope that some of you who took that class were able to walk away with some of those important lessons. But I'm going to give you a real quick one last lesson here today if you'll let me. Do you guys want it, or do you want me to just move on? Okay. Well, how many of you guys are working? Can you raise your hand? Awesome, very good for you. How many of you guys plan on working eventually? Raise your hand. Awesome, you all better raise your hand. You know, one thing that all of your parents and families will tell you here today is the money that you earn, especially when you're young, is your biggest opportunity to put money away for yourselves. Because as you get older, as you take on car payments, as you take on mortgage payments, as you have families, more and more of your resources go to supporting the lifestyle and supporting the obligations that you take on. And so in these early parts of your years, as you first start working or as you first take on your new jobs, you need to be as disciplined as possible with your finances. And so I wanted to give you guys a real quick example of how that will pay off. If you guys took $2,000, if you made $2,000 in 1 year, and you put it away, and you earn 7% a year every single year on just that $2,000 that you put away, after 75 years, that $2,000 will grow into $1 million. Okay, so if you have when you have families, when you have children, the best gift that you can give your baby, take $2,000, put it away into something that's going to grow at 7% compounded annually, and it will grow to $1 million by the time your baby is 75 years old. That's a guarantee. Okay? I know it sounds funny, but the reason why I'm talking about 75 is because that number is actually very significant. This year also marks the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Guam. 75 years ago, our senior citizens, they suffered the atrocities of war, and it was very tragic. And the sacrifices that they made and the sacrifices of your families are what brought you here to this graduation, but it also gave you a very unique opportunity to look ahead and to look at the next 75 years and to look at what you want to leave your children and what you want to leave your grandchildren. And a lot of the difference that's going to be determined in their lives is going to rest upon the decisions that you make. And so, you know, I want to definitely recognize your families and, you know, your grandparents and your great-grandparents and everything they went through. But today I also want to recognize you and your graduation, but more importantly, this very unique opportunity that you have at this very early stage in your lives to be able to make certain financial decisions that can transform not just your life, but your child's life and your grandchild's life. And if all of you here today commit to putting that $2,000 away for your child, we will have hundreds and hundreds of millionaires on this island 75 years from now. We celebrate the 150th anniversary of Guam's liberation. So that's just something that I wanted to put in your minds and something that I want you guys to recognize is a unique opportunity that you have at this very early part in your lives. May I ask Ms. Flores to please join me on stage? As your Congressman, I'm afforded a very unique opportunity. I'm able to requisition flags that have flown over our United States Capitol. These are official flags that actually flew over the Capitol, and it's very, very special because it's not very easy to get one of these. But I made sure that for all of the classes of 2019, and also to commemorate the 75th anniversary of our liberation here on Guam, I went out and I got you guys a flag, so I have your flag right here with me today. So Ms. Flores, this is a certificate from the architect of the Capitol to certify that the accompanying flag was flown over the United States Capitol at the request of the Honorable Michael F. Nicolas, Member of Congress. This flag was flown for Okkodo High School in celebration of Guam's 75th anniversary of our liberation. I humbly ask Ms. Flores on the week of the 21st of July of this year, you fly this flag over Okkodo High School, and that you continue to fly this flag over the ensuing school year so the underclassmen can remember the accomplishments of the class of 2019. But specifically for this graduation, also fly this flag over the next year so these guys can remember to put away their $2,000 for their kids or for their grandkids. Right? Congratulations and God bless the class of 2019. Thank you guys. Ms. Flores is just confirming that yes, the course was started 2 years ago and it's called financial literacy. Thank you so much, DOE. God bless the class of 2019.